The reason a lot of conspiracy theorists sound crazy is because usually the reason they have been led to understand very fringe ideas and concepts is because those very fringe things have like affected them in some way. So, like, for example, like satanic cults and stuff like that. Like, so imagine if like you were involved in that somehow, right? And so like you've been traumatized and now you're trying to like express that to the world and people are like making fun of you and you're also traumatized so you actually kind of sound crazy anyway, right? And so this is kind of the problem with being like a conformist is like you will like dismiss stuff based on like optics and perception and how you actually feel about things rather than actually investigating them for yourself, right? Because people will just kind of be like, oh, well, everyone knows that this is true, or everyone knows this isn't true. But basically, what they're saying is that the TV told me that, right? Or like my super mainstream podcast told me that, right? And what we've got to realize is that if you actually are someone who cares about facts over feelings, right, then you're not gonna make fun of someone, humiliate someone just because they sound crazy. Like one thing I said in like a communications class like a while ago was like I said that like sometimes like the town drunk is like right, and sometimes the town mayor is wrong, and that's just the truth. Like, none of us, is like 100 for 100, right? And also, I don't think anyone is like 0 for 100 either, and so um, but yeah, I think that's like a good thing to understand also if you're trying to reach people with like these different concepts that are like either hard to understand or they're suppressed or something like that, is that you've got to realize that like you already sound crazy just by default. And so one of the things that I try to do is like I try to sound really like even. I also do a lot of research, which I really recommend people do, right? It's funny because I actually had a teacher who kind of said like don't do your own research, and like I just started laughing, but like he really liked all the other stuff I said, so I didn't even care. But yeah, basically like you can be it's kind of like if you have a presentation to do or something, like aren't you more confident if you actually have prepared for it? And so on one hand, actually know your stuff, and like actually a lot of conspiracy theorists are really good at that. But the other thing is you also have to actually care about optics, unfortunately. That's just how it is. People judge unrighteously, right? And so if you want to convince people, you just got to try to sound normal, unfortunately. All right, God bless.